today I'm making one video about RECROOM, and it's shutting down because, a lot of people don't know this, but I have a lot of history RECROOM. Okay, I have a lot of history RECROOM. RECROOM was the first ever game I ever started a YouTube channel on. RECROOM was a big part of the whole YouTuber thing I did, and it's led up to me doing this now and moving on from stuff. I started playing it, started building. That was kind of what I did, all throughout COVID. I just was building rooms, and I was having fun with friends. I was making friends. I was building. Well, like 2022, 2021, I started making YouTube videos and live streaming them, and that was so fun. I mean, it was fun. It was good. I was really terrible at it, and it was fun because I was terrible at it. I added something to it, It was like I get on, I goof off, I make these little crappy videos. I'd probably get like 4 likes, 4 views, but it was fun making them, okay? And it was worth it because it was like I could look at them and look back. Well, the beginning of 2022, I made where I was a part of a maker pen school, and I became a maker pen teacher for CV1, and I stopped kinda during CV2 whenever it kind of started. So when CV1 was out, it was like the main thing. CV2 was just beginning. I was a maker pen teacher for the beginning of CV1. So, I mean, it was, I think, it was M maker pen something. I remember it being like a lot, but we used to have classes every single day at the end of the evening, or sometimes we'd have them separated, but it was so fun go out with a bunch of people and make some cool stuff. We had projects, and we learned all about CV1, and it was so fun, that was some good times. And that's one thing, I had bad videos, but I at least can make good stuff, and it was really good. And a lot of friends, I made a lot of militaries. That's one thing I really did, is I took militaries, and I'd make militaries for people, like commissions. And it was really fun, I'd make all these big militaries, and then I'd see their militaries get big, and it was kind of cool, like I made this map. So, a lot of military maps I've actually made. But I love RECROOM. RECROOM was a big part of me growing up. And now, I moved through a bunch of different games, but now it's like kind of sad seeing it leave because, before, even if I wanted to imagine what it was like, I could just go back to RECROOM, and I could see my old, rooms, and it was beautiful. I mean, RECROOM was so beautiful. Actually, as a kid, I'm in an old PAL live stream, so if you look enough, you'll probably see my name. Or I don't think I have the same name. I don't remember my name actually back at the time, but I was in a PAL live stream, and I did have a PAL t-shirt. I believe I made a custom one during the beginning of custom t-shirt stuff for PAL. Because honestly, I mean, it was fun looking at stuff like that. It's kind of funny, my voice is completely different in those videos, because like for me then, it's like crazy. But yeah, I loved RECROOM. RECROOM was really fun. I even got my siblings to play it with me, and it was so fun to play with them. I've built so many things. I built so many inventions. I've built so many rooms. It's literally crazy. I got my report card, and I was in like a ridiculous, I don't remember the exact number, but it was like, thousands of rooms. I was go in different rooms, and I made so many different rooms, and it was crazy. Yeah, it's just weird, seeing it. What's funny is I joined in kind of a later stage of it. It was like 2020s when I joined RECROOM, so it had already been around for a while. But it's just crazy to see RECROOM leave. And if I had to say something really good about RECROOM, and my honest thought about RECROOM, is that RECROOM was a really good place to start off playing VR with VR communities, because RECROOM was very good. Their code of conduct was pretty good, and their community all around was pretty good. It was a good start. It was a great start to VR. It was really fun. It was actually the first VR game I ever played was RECROOM. Yeah, that's crazy, but it is true. Because originally I played not on VR, and then I played on VR. So, but it's a lot, man. It's sad to see it go. And I just want to say, RECROOM, goodbye. I've grinded so many hours playing your game, and if I had one thing to say that RECROOM has helped me the most in, and that's not giving up and being consistent. Because even through building maps, if you have a map that fails, it's being consistent with making maps, and eventually you'll make a good one. So that's what taught me to be consistent through making videos and a lot. So RECROOM has helped me a lot. But if you guys like RECROOM, go ahead and drop your first time and your last time playing RECROOM in the comments. I'd love to see people how they played RECROOM. But other than that, guys, have a great day and goodbye, RECROOM.